Hello, good morning and welcome to the National Motorcycle Museum, and it's their open day. We're here early. I'm Richard.
I'm Carol.
Take a wander around, shall we?
That's the lookalike guy.
Sorry?
It's not the lookalike guy, that's not the real guys.
I don't know. Do you reckon it is?
That's the lookalike guy, doesn't sound like him at all.
It doesn't, does it?
Yeah?
It's open, yeah. We're going into Hall 1. Obviously, the National Motorcycle Museum is British bikes. So you won't find any Japanese ones here.
There are no Japanese ones here.
No.
All British.
All British, yeah. That's why it's the National Motorcycle Museum.
Okay.
Really beautiful. Some Rudge. New Imperials. Douglas. That's got a boxer engine, look.
Oh yeah.
Bit
Like a
the,
BMW, isn't it?
BMW, so somebody was making them.
What year is that then?
It's a Douglas 1936 Endeavour 500cc. Oh, it's a fantastic selection of bikes they've got here. Beautiful. And they keep them running here, don't they, as well?
I think so, yeah.
They actually send them out to events. It's a beautiful Royal Enfield there, look, Carol. That's a proper... I think that's probably when they were making them in England.
Well, yeah, 1928, I'm sure they were.
1928, yeah.
They wouldn't have been shipping them in from India then, would they?
No.
Rally. Thought they just made push bikes.
Where's the Rally?
Oh, looking at the sign up there.
I mean, there's makes here I just never heard of.
I guess in the early days it was just
1914 Quadrant.
people making them in the sheds as the time went
Oh, it was
on,
all
isn't
small
it? It's a very
production,
small
yeah.
production, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lots of people set up doing them. Some succeeded and some went by the wayside, I guess.
1919 1000cc Rex stately V twin.
Beautiful. Condition of them is absolutely
Royal
amazing, isn't it?
Ruby. I mean, just get the camera down and have a look inside that side of that engine. It's amazing, isn't it? Look at that.
Wow.
Brough Superior 1000cc Golden Dream show model. One of the few dreams to get beyond the realms of fantasy. George Brough's dream, first exhibited in 1938. It looks a bit like, you know, the BMW R18, doesn't it? Or, you know, that big boxer engine one that BMW are currently producing.
I like the way they've all got drip trays underneath them.
I think that was the way with old bikes, Carol.
Everyone's got a tray.
They have actually, haven't they?
Yeah.
Everyone's got a little bit of oil under it.
Yeah, all the Brough ones.
Isn't a Brough Superior that Laurence of Arabia killed himself on?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think he did. I mean, I was watching a video by the History Biker, and lots of his bikes were bought by wealthy benefactors. He wasn't actually that rich, Laurence of Arabia. But he did like to ride them fast. I think it was his undoing, wasn't it? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
That is, isn't it?
No, it's beautiful. For me, I'd have one of those any day over the new Brough.
Yeah, take out a bank loan, I
1930
think.
Brough Superior SS 100, that is. I mean, you've seen the massive amount of oil under it. There's probably more oil in the drip tray there than... It's an Ariel Square 4. Look at the engine on that, look. Very unusual.
It is,
There's
isn't it?
all
The way
different engine
the exhaust
configurations.
comes out
Yeah.
the top there of
Yeah.
the side. Really,
Hey, look, the Triumph. It's 4-cylinder. Look there. When was that? 1975. 4-cylinder prototype. This was. This never made it into production. I suppose they were trying to compete with the Japanese then, weren't they? Or before it all went very wrong. Well, some of them look closer to being push bikes, don't they?
Well, it's obviously where they've derived from, isn't it?
Yeah, but you are. I mean, that's a 1903 260cc James.
Yeah. So it obviously started
I mean,
as a push bike. And
basically, you can buy, even now, from China, you can buy a little engine that you can
to
clip
pop onto
a push bike.
Yeah.
And that is basically what they've done there,
It is,
isn't
isn't it? Yeah.
You know, but
It's
120 years later,
Yeah.
people are still doing the same, but with a cheap
Yeah.
Chinese engine, and riding them illegally down the road. I mean, that 600cc Humber there, this one, it looks, I mean, beautiful work of art, look. Horizontally posed boxer engine, but the other way round in the chassis, look. And that made 4.5 horsepower. You imagine your 600cc street triple makes 100 horsepower. You know, from virtually the same cc. It's just incredible the way technology has moved on. I'm sure that wouldn't rev anywhere close to what yours is doing. You just admire them for the works of art, the engineering that went into them in those early days.
Like his knee pad.
Yeah. These are a Montgomery.
That's got like a belt driving that round, doesn't it? Look, with a great big wheel with the belt on at the back.
It's a leather belt, yeah. I don't think that brake's going to stop you very quickly either. But there again, they never went that fast, did they?
Well,
Unless you got me on them going downhill with the wind behind. BSA, everybody knows, is the BSA Gold Star, don't they? They all seem to have the Gold Star emblem on the tank mine. This is the 1959 here, DBD 34 Gold Star. The folks were racing those down at the Ace Cafe just before I was born. Oh dear. Look at that, super uncomfortable. Lightning Clubman. Hey, look, there's a Firebird. It's not quite as blingy as the one we saw at the
that looks more real.
At the classic bike show.
Yeah, that one looks more real.
It does look more real, but
although you can't see the exhaust the other side actually on that one.
No, it ought to be the other way round, really, hadn't it?
The exhaust that looks quite.
It's still a great looking bike, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the sort of bike I'd be comfortable riding, I think. Although it doesn't look quite right with that gap between the tank and the seat.
No.
It looks like it should be more forward, doesn't it? Back round to the older Douglas ones. I think I relate more to the 60s bikes, don't you?
It's what you remember, isn't it, growing up?
Well, I don't,
what people were riding.
You kind of do. And those bikes are still very rideable, whereas some of these old antiques, you know, you
wouldn't dare take them out.
You've got to be a real fettler and be patient.
Yeah.
Because they don't go very fast. I mean, 4 horsepower, that was about what my FS1E made, you know, 50cc moped. Are these matchless?
Yeah,
again.
The first one's over that corner, the earliest one, I think.
Well, it looks pretty damn early to me. I mean, look at the look that's gone into the restoration of that.
Absolutely gorgeous, yeah.
Oh, it's just, camera down, let's have a look at this engine. You look, that's a little cog drive for the speedo, look.
Really, is that all that's doing?
That's just the speed. Oh,
yeah.
It's going up to the clock loop, but I mean, it's a hell of a cable just to
service that. Yeah.
But it's a cross between a push bike, isn't it, and a motorbike.
Yeah.
But beautifully done, beautifully engineered. Mm. Do you think you'd fit in the sidecar on that Matchless?
No, I don't think I would. You certainly wouldn't. Oh, what's that? That's 1902 to 1903. I thought they were...
See, that's 2 3/4 horsepower.
Yeah.
See, it's still got the
chain,
the cycle chain.
Yeah.
It's just got a motor slung on at the front, hasn't it?
Yeah. It is like you say, how they've adapted what was a push bike, really, isn't it? Yeah.
But almost from the moment they stuck an engine on a push bike, they were racing them.
Yeah,
because
you would, wouldn't you?
That's
what
just what you
did.
do, isn't it? And it carries on to this day. That's more size of sidecar I'd need.
You get a whole family in that one.
You could, couldn't you?
They probably did. Triumph, Norton.
Royal Enfields. I mean, some of the Royal Enfields don't look that different to what's coming out of the Royal Enfield factory in India now.
No, you can see where they've got the design from.
Yeah, but they're classically good looking, aren't they?
Yeah, but people love them, don't they? I mean, it is.
Who wouldn't want to own something that looked like that? Mm. That's what gathers a crowd when they go and park up.
Yeah, yeah.
The older bikes.
Yeah, people do love them.
We're looking in 1920s on these, aren't we? These Triumphs. So 1934. 1938. I suppose everything after 1938 went into the war effort then, didn't it? Mm. (1955) Speed Twin. I mean, it doesn't look anything like the Triumph Speed Twin now that they're making, does it?
No.
Nothing like it. They just borrow the names, really, don't they?
Yeah, it's like the Tiger, isn't it? It doesn't look anything like the old Tigers.
No. But the Bonneville still...
That's a Tiger, in fact.
Yeah. Which one? That one?
This one, yeah. But, yeah, both of those are Tigers. That's a Tiger Cub and that's a Tiger. See, you compare those to a Tiger
But
now.
Isn't that what Triumph's still missing from the range? Small capacity bikes like the Tiger Cub. I mean, can you imagine how many people started on a Tiger Cub?
Yeah, that would sell.
And yet they still don't do a small capacity Triumph. Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose the Trident is getting a bit smaller.
The Trident is the entry level, but it's still
a 660.
Still 660 machine, yeah. See, this is when Triumph was doing a 3-cylinder look. 1975. 1975 Legend 741 3-cylinder special. You tell me which bike out of this line here is the start of the new manufacture at Hinckley when John Bloor took over.
I'd say that looks very different to that. But
I think you wouldn't be far out. So.
Yeah, just say one of the very first from Hinckley. There you go.
You are.
How about that?
You read that, didn't you?
Read that,
you did. Yeah.
And that is the very first from Hinckley.
Is it?
Yes.
1991, the very first.
Hinckley.
I mean, they were well engineered. In fact, they were probably over engineered. They were quite heavy.
Yeah.
But solid, you know.
The rocket still looks like a rocket. But
does.
Again, it's slimmed down.
Well, they've only made 2 versions of that, haven't they?
Yeah, that's quite bulbous, isn't it, round the tank and that on that one.
That's like Pete's rocket that he's just ridden all the way down to Spain and back. just a massive machine, isn't it?
Yeah. It's bigger than that one you sat on at the cafe the other day.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Rickman Matisse. Beautiful.
Oh, I like that.
I don't think that's built for comfort, Carol.
No, I just like the look of it. It's quite cool.
That's the sort of thing that
Super
Alan
Nero.
Millyard had beat out in,
It's obviously built for speed, isn't
you
it?
know, on his
Speed
in his
land
back
speed
garden.
record or something. These are the TT ones.
Rocket. Ron Haslam. Robert Dunlop. All I can say, Carol, is these bike races were small guys, look. Look at that seat.
Yeah, it's like a child size, that is,
I
isn't
know.
it?
And that is 89 to 91 Norton RCW 588.
Yeah, it is Robert Dunlop.
Yeah. Liquid cool rotary engine. Yeah. No, it's brilliant. I think if you ever get a chance to come round here and have a good look yourself.
I think they're open from 8:30 every
Yeah.
morning, so it's a good time to come.
Really worth the
when
trip
there's
to
nobody
Birmingham.
else here to...
Especially on a wet, rainy day.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff here. Hell of
There
a
is
lot
a
of stuff.
hell of a lot of stuff here. Sealy. Weren't they starting up some of the Sealy up at the when we went to the classic bike show outside?
Yeah, I think it was a Sealy.
I think it was a Sealy single
Yeah.
cylinder with the megaphone exhaust.
Yeah.
And
God, it was loud.
loud,
I've
really.
brought earplugs with us today.
I'm pleased.
I've come prepared today.
Yeah.
The back end of those Triumph race bikes over there, look.
Let's take the camera by the back of them.
It's quite incredible.
Just superb, aren't they?
Yeah,
Right, just look at this Marsh Four here.
beautiful that is. Big engine though, that is. Looks really chunky, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I like the one next to it, the one that's got the knobblies on.
No, but it's a Marsh Four, the engineer in that engine. 1963, 500cc. It's a homemade four.
Right.
Italian multi-cylinder machines began to dominate in the Grand Prix.
And there's no fairing or anything on it, is there?
There is.
Not
Get
really.
behind that.
Oh, little screen,
Yeah.
yeah.
Matisse, that looks a bit like Henry Cole's Matisse that he tried to do his South African, was a South African journey on it, wasn't it? And I think it sprang a leak.
Didn't work very well, did it?
So much smaller than that rocket in the next
I know,
room, isn't
that's
it?
Yeah, they've slimmed it down
Yeah.
quite a lot. That's still a Rocket 3, isn't it? So it's a bit like the Speed Triple. That's been slimmed down too, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, yeah. Yeah. No, I do quite like the new rocket. You want this back now?
I can do. Michael Rutter.
It is Michael Rutter. Yes.
Augury?
Augury. I like Augury. I can't believe Augury be politically correct.
No, I think Augury's good because he's not politically correct, I think.
Oh, can I tell you a quick story? Can I? So, these bottom teeth here, I didn't know we were going to be talking about teeth, but we are. And it's John McGuinness's fault, not mine. So, I've got 4 teeth here, and they're all bonded together because due to my love of heroin when I was younger, well, I haven't got any teeth. Because they all lost away. That's another story. So anyway, so my teeth are all bonded up together. By the way, I haven't had a drink or a drug for 34 years now, so there you go. But anyway, no, it's just, I'm sad.
It must have been a big bit, because it's still affecting it.
It was. So, I've seen their lockdown, we'll all stay at home. Okay, fine, alright, I'll stay home for a bit, hopefully a couple of weeks, then we'll be back out again. No, after about a week, my teeth split, right, here. So, they're going like this. Right? And I can't talk, which my wife was happy about. I can't eat, which my wife seemed to laugh about. Yeah? So I got on the phone to dentists, and they all went, sorry Henry, it's lockdown, you can't touch it. I went, oh, come on. So then I'm looking through with, oh, do I know any dentists who've been struck off? They might have a drill or something in their shed. That didn't work either. So I'm really floundering now. So I ring Millyard. Sorry, my father-in-law calls him Millyard. I ring out and I go, ow, I've got a bit of a problem. My teeth are completely shot. I don't know what to do. He goes, oh, come on, go into the workshop. What? Okay. So he comes up, right, with masks on and helmets and, you know, all that shit. And then, so we go in the shed, he gets a Dremel out and he just smooths off. And then he goes, I go, what are you going to do now? He goes, well, I'm going to stick it with cube on. I go, stick metal with that and stuff like fairings. He goes, yeah, it'll hold. So he gets the airline, dries off your teeth. Then he comes to me in cube bond, don't you? With the hardener as well, obviously, a little bit mixed in there. Man, 6 weeks it held on, didn't it? And then it snapped off again, so I used super glue for the last 2 days. Then luckily my dentist rang me and said, you can come in now.
I used to glue my own teeth back.
You did what?
I used to glue them back when I was out.
Did you? What? Did you?
The dentist told me off because he couldn't get them out.
That's so interesting, and please don't quote me, don't try it at home. And my dentist said that super glue isn't carcinogenic.
It is carcinogenic.
He said it wasn't.
I think it might be.
Oh, I believe you then, Billy. You'll make sport.
So that wasn't your birth attendant, you'd have to be good.
What?
In dentistry.
Yeah.
You'd have to be good.
You should have gone to Millyard.
The crown is on.
I did exactly the same, my temporary one fell out.
Yeah.
When I was going to Goodwood to revive one, I was right for it, because I got super glue, I locked that super glue, glued it in. And then when I went to my real one, the ear one, you had to dig it out. You glued it that hard, it's like, right, massive job to get the old temporary one off. Glue it back on, so yeah.
I've got to know a truck in case it's
So I'll take 10%, but if anyone needs anything done there. I'll go back to the chair, okay, I'm very sorry.
Gig, and then one day Henry started calling me Skid, and then it wasn't until I was on telly with him, my wife watched him and go, why's he calling you Skid? Because none of my other mates were calling it, it was only Henry that used to use it.
Yeah, that's true. When we were in the squat in Elsage Road, there were 9 of us in sleeping bags. You had a double bed with a very nice
Oh, it was my bloody flat.
Lots of people came and go. People came in, nicked things left.
Yeah, my speaker system went at one
I
point.
do remember that. One each of that bloke, she came through the bathroom window when I was having a bath. She did.
Yeah, probably.
Literally. And then anyway. That's why it's called Skid. And we were all together lying in sleeping bags, and we woke up in the morning, had a bomb, got going. Life, I don't really remember much about. But I remember him.
Okay, it's finally stopped raining and the bikers have all turned up, haven't they?
Yes, it's nice now.
Yeah. There was no bikers here when it was chucking it down the rain this morning.
Well, no, that's not true. There were some.
There were some really hardy souls,
who
wasn't
had
there?
come in the rain.
So, a few nice bikes have arrived. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed our brief visit to the National Motorcycle Museum. What do you think to the day, Carol?
Been good actually. There's a lot of stuff here at the museum anyway. With it, you know, without it being the open day, there's definitely worth a visit. There's so much stuff in there. Beautiful collection, really.
I enjoyed the Henry Cole bit on stage as
We
well.
enjoyed the stage show,
Yeah, it was
There's
really
some
good.
good characters on there.
They were,
and
yeah,
It was really
yeah.
good to see.
So,
and, yeah,
anyway.
it's been a good day out.
Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next video.
Yeah, bye.
Cheerio. Bye.